Today's tutorial answers one of the most common questions I have received since I started doing YouTube a year ago, which is how do you respond or how you receive a long serve into your backhand with sidespin or backspin? How do you do it? This is that tutorial for today. Hi there player, I'm Coach Eddie and welcome to Dublin Table Tennis. Today we're going to talk about my favorite ever technique called the backhand loop / topspin. But first, you need to become a member and a player of this channel, and to do that you need to subscribe below right now, okay? Right now you need to subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing. It makes my day, okay? Trust me, it really does. And you can leave your comments down below of your opinions, suggestions, anything like that, and I will get back to you. Don't forget, we release a video every single week. But yeah, let's get on with the video. Now, remember, this is the hardest technique. Well, I think this is the hardest thing to learn because, well, the timing is tough. The concentration must be like the highest level possible. And to miss this shot, oh, it's just annoying. You can miss the shot very easily if you don't have like the grip correct, the timing, the forearm strength, the rotation. Like you miss one of those, 3 out of 4 even, the shot will most likely go to the net. Or even if it does go over, it's gonna be a poor quality. So this is very hard to master. So we're gonna do the loop, we're gonna do it right, we're gonna do it well, so you can beat any opponent that comes at your way. So your first position, your start position, your stage 1 of the technique is that you have to be in this position over here. Racket pointing down, which creates an open angle. Racket between the legs and more to the left side. Don't put it on the right side, more to the left side. But this action here, this movement, creates the open angle that you need to roll the ball and counter topspinning whatever comes at your way. Now, stage number 2, step number 2 is a bit difficult. It sounds a bit weird, but just roll with me. I'm gonna show you different angles just in case. But for now, this is what you have to do with stage number 2. When the ball bounces on the table, you know now that in any technique you need to approach it. So the approachment, if that's a word, is that you have to put your elbow and with the racket more forwards, right? And what it looks like, it's like this. You're punching with the elbow forwards like that. So that moment here creates the speed and the drive that needs to be on the ball. It looks a bit weird, but you don't tensify your delts over here. You just have to have a nice little push forwards, okay? And if your forearm is gonna be light with a nice medium tight grip, you're gonna be able to counter the spin. You're gonna be able to then make contact and have a nice whip action to carry over the ball. But that's only if you drive forward with your elbow and have a nice, like, not loose, but just relaxed forearm with a medium tight grip, because you still want to grip the ball and make nice contact so you can brush it up, okay? But you need to have a loose forearm to drag it over the net. Your follow through ends 1 o'clock. So this is 12, this is... You see a ball coming towards you, you pop your racket below between your legs, and that comes in automatically in a natural open position. It gives you the highest probability chances of rolling the ball and getting the ball over the table. Now, as the ball bounces and you need to make contact, your elbow is very important to stand as your guidance and as your anchor, meaning that your elbow comes out first and your racket follows through with it. You can see I have a broken wrist, which means I'm going to use a little bit of wrist action in my follow through to create extra topspin, just to make sure it goes over the net and lands onto the table. But this elbow here makes forward movement first. The racket follows through with the forearm, like so. Let's say this is where I make contact at the white part of the line, the ball stays. This is where I make contact. Now the elbow acts like an anchor. The elbow sticks there, and if you have, again, that loose medium forearm, you can have a nice whip action. So you can see that, look at that wind pushing the ball forwards. You have a nice whip action to carry the ball over. Again, your grip still needs to be somewhat medium tight because you need to have a nice little, not punch, a nice brush stroke, but strong enough so the spin doesn't get controlled away from you, meaning you are the one controlling the spin on the racket, and the anchor of the elbow helps you to whip it out 1 o'clock and make the ball.